Hey guys, here I'm John coming at you with another Diablo Immortal video. This one we are going to go ahead and we are going to check out what we got going on right now in Diablo Immortal. It's been a minute. As you guys can see here, I'm sure those of you who even still watch my channel, I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging around. It's been a while since I posted because honestly, they didn't have a whole lot in the game that I was super excited for. I'm not going to lie, I haven't been the most excited about whatever we got going on in Diablo. Not gonna lie, there's been some updates. We're gonna give it a fair shot. We're gonna go ahead and talk about it, and I want to know your guys' feedback. Leave comments below. I want to hear how are you feeling about the updates, the changes to the game, the progression. Like, are you guys like where's the love at in the game? Where are you guys at? I want to know. All right, so as you guys can see here, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna do my dailies, my bounties here. I'm sure you guys have all seen videos where I've talked about, okay, well, why do you do your bounties every day, John? And that's because I don't like to just mindlessly grind without a purpose, right? Right now, we do have a lot of stuff going on with the game. It looks like I've started to do a little bit of the storyline that's been added to the game. Obviously, we beat all of that pretty quickly, and to be completely candid, I should probably go back and restart a character and see how long it takes to get to the point where you get your first Paragon level. Because once you hit Paragon, that's where the system really takes off. Now, speaking of, it looks like we have now new Paragon trees. Obviously, we have new hell tiers. We have a lot that's actually gotten released as of late. I'm kind of excited that they did this. I think timing was key. I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree as well that are watching. They're like, well, I mean, if they didn't do some sort of a release like this, the game would ultimately have to die because there wasn't anything new. There was no objective. There was literally no reason to play the game, which is kind of why I fell off. I mean, honestly, other than just running, your challenge rifts or, your daily gear grind, so to speak, there was no end game. There was no real reason. Heliquary, you couldn't really level up on yourself by yourself. Warbands were getting better, but they still weren't perfect, right? Like, and that's my biggest thing is like, if we're gonna have warbands and we're gonna go through and do all this work, I want the system to work properly. I don't want to be held or pigeonholed because I don't have a good active warband, right? I did at the beginning, and as you guys all see, and I'm sure everyone's kind of experienced this with Diablo Immortal right now, is the simple fact that everyone started off pretty hard. The people who ignored the initial, oh no, this is trash, this isn't gonna work, or oh man, this is so pay to win, blah 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 blah. The people who kind of ignored that defamation, I guess we'll call it. I don't even know what you really want to call it, to be honest with you. The negative Nancys who were like, yeah, this is trash, and actually play the game. You guys, I'm sure, started off kind of similar to us, where you had a good lineup, you had a lot of players, and you guys weren't experiencing dips, right? You were able to just play, do your thing, and you weren't able to, like, you weren't experiencing, oh man, like I can't get a team together, I can't do this, I can't do that. Flash forward, it's now, as we're recording this is like 5 days before Christmas, and I can honestly say with a straight face that we've lost about half of our player base, at least from Aftershock United perspective. And that was, we started Aftershock United with 100% of the intention of focusing only and primarily on Diablo Immortal for our website, for our branding, for our Discord server, everything. And now, since then, you can kind of see where everyone's kind of branched off and done their thing. Obviously, we still have Darth Microtransaction, who's like the leader in Diablo Immortal content. We have Belchot Gaming, who I would say is probably the second leader, honestly, especially because like JT's All Business pretty much fell off there. But I can't blame him for falling off. Like, everyone did, like, right? A good majority of everybody kind of fell off because what was the point, right? We didn't have anything that we could do. We didn't have anything we can grind. We didn't have anything that was going to be so detrimental to it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this and it's gonna bring the player base together. Everyone's gonna get excited. Everyone's gonna get happy. We didn't have that. Honestly, I don't know that we still do. I don't know that we do. I want to know your guys' feedback. I want to know, how do you guys feel? Obviously, everyone is going to keep playing Diablo Immortal until D4 comes out. Now, is the game gonna 100% fall flat on its face when D4 comes out? I'm not sure. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna cover D4. I 100% have all expectations to cover D4. I've talked to Chosen, I've talked to Veiled, I've talked to Darth, and we've all agreed that when D4 comes out, we're going to go hard in it, and we're going to have the, we're going to work on the website. We're going to try to do the best that we can. We also are all talking to the developers of Blizzard right now. Most of our team, most of our group has got in with Blizzard. I mean, it's no different than the Max Roll, right? Max Roll's in with them. Everyone knows that. I mean, look at Annika, Echo Hack, all those guys getting their little promo boxes for D4. When they didn't even really cover D4 or Immortal, they covered it for like a week, and they're like, okay, yeah, the game sucks, and they're gone, right? But they're in there, and they're also giving their own feedback and opinions. You can see where like everyone's gearing up and getting ready for D4, so we are as well, right? We're going to be prepared. But what I want to know is, how do you guys feel about Immortal? Where are you guys at? Like me myself, it's not that this is a terrible game. Like gameplay is still good. It feels better. I still prefer playing this over D3 all day long, mainly because D3, once again, has no end game, and there's no, I don't know, I guess I don't feel like there's any skill in D3 either. It's basically one build and you run. Like there's no like focusing on this, that, and the other. Like for example, you do a strafe build in D3 and click, run, do a circle, get to the end, you're done, right? At least this, you get a little bit of farming for Paragon levels. You're not going to just automatically go, and you're not going to have someone just carry you super quick, right? You got to do a little bit of grinding. Legendary gear is a lot harder to come by in this one than it is in D3. I don't know that necessarily feels terrible, especially now that they've changed it. Now that we can get guaranteed legendaries every day by doing, turning in your bestiary and turning in, X amount of bounties, like doing things like that, I love. I think that was a huge game changer, in my opinion, that I think was good, because that was one of the gripes, right? One of the gripes was, people were tired of open world farming for gear. And what did they do? They said, okay, you know what? We won't fix that problem 100%. But what we will do is we're going to allow you to go ahead and do some things in the game to get guaranteed legendaries every single day. And up to, I want to say it's like almost 3 legendaries a day, I want to say. But that's awesome. Like that type of mentality is good. Now, did they make this game free to play? Absolutely not. Come on. That would be an absolute joke. If anyone were to tell you that, hey, Diablo Immortal is 100% free to play, it's a meme. It is a meme, and it'll always be a meme. That Diablo Immortal has netted over $300 million. That's revenue. Like that's actual after advertisement costs. That's everything, right? They've done a very good job at learning, okay, what monetization strategies they can utilize to make money. And they're not going to change that, guys. Like the people who are out there saying, oh yeah, if they do this, it'd be a great game. It won't. It really won't. And they won't do it. So that I don't think is ever going to change. What I do think is going to change though, is they are slowly listening to us, and you can slowly see the feedback coming to fruition. Now, is it enough to keep everyone invested in the game and keep playing, putting all their time, energy into it? I'm not sure. I want to know your guys' feedback. Myself, I've been struggling to play. I've also been having a lot of other issues, like with being out of town. I was literally gone for almost 3 weeks in a row, out of town for work. I come back. When I come back, literally, I don't know what happened, but my motherboard is going out on my computer right now. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get that fixed. It's gonna be like, I gotta buy another motherboard. It's gonna cost me about $500 to $600, because if I'm gonna buy another motherboard, I'm gonna have to upgrade it to handle all the USB connections that I have. Obviously, you can see I'm playing, I got an Azeron keypad, which is actually, this thing's super good. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can see in the right hand, right by where my skills are. Because when I pop my skills, I want you guys to be able to see, like, okay, I hit a trigger button. It's been nice. Like, honestly, I really like this keypad. I've mapped it so that way I have the same exact keybinds for Diablo Immortal and D3 as I do for Path of Exile. And that's because I play Path of Exile a lot, but unfortunately it hurts my hands. And also playing mouse and keyboard on Diablo Immortal sucked. It was terrible layout, and the rebinds for some reason on my PC, did not work properly half the time. So it was very frustrating. So I didn't want to mess with that even in the slightest. So the fact that I was able to get this keypad and rebind the keys and everything and kind of play with it was really cool. Like, it feels good. This feels natural. Very short movements, very, very quick responses. Like, it's great. I also went ahead and upgraded my keyboard because, once again, I was trying to eliminate some connections. So I got rid of the wired keyboard. I actually have a Corsair HP 100 low profile keyboard. I love it. It's really good. And I changed out my mouse as well. I got rid of all my Razer hardware. So this Razer mouse. I got rid of it. As you can see here, it was nice. It's got the hot swappable side, which is kind of cool. But I had to get rid of it. Like, it's too small. Like, my hand is too big. So I did go and I got the G502 from Logitech. I have a 602 at work that I use all the time. It's a little bigger, but it fits my hand better, which is great because now I have literally a glove here, right? This one, and this camera. And then I have my my right hand now has a mouse that's big enough for my hand, and it makes the game a lot more enjoyable because my hands aren't sore, to be honest. I don't feel like I'm cramping up because I'm doing one of these numbers, right? Like I'm just playing the game, I'm doing my thing, and everything feels comfortable. So it's really neat. I highly recommend it if you guys haven't checked it out. There'll probably be a link down below if you want to click it. If not, I'm gonna keep using it. You'll keep seeing this on my streams or on my videos anyways, because I'm gonna use this from now on because it's nice. It makes sense. So that's gonna do it for this video. Mainly, I wanted to talk about the game, the update, how everyone's kind of feeling that I know about, how I'm kind of interpreting this update. I'm gonna keep playing. I'm gonna try to level up. We got a lot of things to talk about. We did get new Paragon trees. We got new skills coming. We got new character classes coming. We have a lot of content that's coming down the road, which I think is going to help the game tremendously. But I want to know your guys' feedback. Like, is anyone else really going hard? Is anyone else excited for this? If they are, let me know so that way I know, okay, hey, you know what? It's not just me, or it's not like, it's not a facade. Everyone else is also kind of invested in their time and energy, and they're excited to see what happens. That's gonna do it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.